Okay, so let me start. So Python, we're just starting with an introduction of Python. I'm just assuming you all guys know about the basics of Python. And if you have any problem, you can just open your mic and tell me about the issue or any doubt inquiry you have. Okay, so first of all, we will do the revision of some of the basic concepts that are used in the Python programming language. So normal is just variables. We can assign anything, integer, string. There are many type of data types like string, integer, and boolean values to some variables. Okay, like we can see in this page, x is equals to 1. So we are assigning one integer as a value to a variable named x. Similarly, here y is assigned 100. Okay, Z is assigned a string named good. Strings are encoded in double quotes or single quotes. Okay, uh, there are some predefined functions in Python which we use to do various functions like print. So, with the help of print function, we can print anything written inside the function. Like if we write a double quotes, so everything written inside double quotes will be printed as it is. And if we want to express any variable in the output, we just have to write the variable. If you want two values to be print at a same time, so we use comma. Okay, uh, these are normal arithmetic operations like plus, into, divide. Also, uh, they follow precedence order of the Python. You can just write precedence in the Google, and you will find a chart will which will show like what is the order in which Python interprets the mathematical operators. Okay, so I think there's not much from this page. Let me move on to next. Please make sure my voice is audible. Okay. From input function, we can take input from the user and do whatever functions we are required to do. Okay, so here we are taking input from user and storing the input in the variable called x. Okay, so when we print the input entered by user in double quotes, and we use comma to express the uh, variable x in which we have stored the input given by the user. The input entered by a user is 1. See, if we provide 1 as an input, then we execute this print line. Then the input entered by user is will be printed because of this double quotes, and we have put the value of x which was printed, so it will be 1. Okay, it's just a basic. Just to give an introduction if some few uh, uh, people required it. Okay. So there are also some built-in functions which convert the data types of each other. Like round, in round it is not converting the data type. It's just like we have we have float value with many of the values after decimal. So it will be uh, round off to the nearest integer. Okay. So here round accepts a number as input and return the integer closest to it. Okay, it's AVS. It means absolute. If we absolute is like a mathematical function which we use like two lines and a number inside it. Okay, so if we put a negative value inside a absolute function, it will return the positive. If we put a positive value inside a absolute, it will also return the positive value. Means same value. Okay, integer is also a function. Int. If we put a string value which contains a number, we can see example here. Here 123 is written, but inside double quotes, it means that this 123 is a string, not an integer, because Python see 123 in a string and integer differently, not like us. We saw that 123 is a number only. Okay, so the interpreter of the Python see this 123 as a string. So if we want any mathematical operations to be used on this number, we have to use int function and convert it into integers so that Python can perform any of the mathematical operations on these. Okay, so this int function will only work if the string contains only numerical integer values. Okay, so here there is 1 2 3. If we write a in between of the string, it will return error. Okay, so this is POW, power means we will write we want to write any perform any power, so we can use this function also this instance. Okay, conditional statements, this is also required for our Python programming. There are many types of conditional statements like if, elif, else. Okay, so if condition, there is a normally if condition. What does it do? We have to write one condition inside the if condition, and then if the condition statement is true, then the next line in the if statement, conditional statement, okay, then it will run. If not, then it will skip this any line inside the function inside the if. Okay, if there is else after if, so if works, it is if the statement inside the if is true, then the statement inside if will work, and else will not work. If is false, okay, then the statement inside if will not run, and the statement in else will run. This is like you have to do this or this, so they are just two conditions. Okay, like this if condition, if condition is true, then the body of if will run and exit entire block. If condition is not true, it means it is false, then it will exit the entire block without running the body of if. Okay, if else is there, then it will run about else. See, if condition, if is true, body of if will run and exit entire block. If it is not true, then the body of else will run and it will exit the entire block. uh, Now we have to see if, elif, and else. See, if we want to check many of the things, so we have to write many if. Okay, so let us consider an example saying that if we want to check a number or any roll number which is present in our Python code already, and we have to check it whether it matches or not. Okay, so we have to use multiple if, like if the number is like 7, and we have written that if x is equals to 1, then if x is equals to 2, like this. Okay, so when the number becomes 7, it will be like running all through to down. Okay, and also after if we write multiple if, then also the code become lengthy. So we use elif to replace many ifs. Okay, so here elif means that when any of the condition is true, then it will exit the block, not checking other ifs. Like we have make the question for 10 ifs, then if fifth position is at the fifth if the condition become true, then it will run the body of if. Okay, then after that 5 ifs, we have remaining 5 ifs, it will also run and check and try to uh, check if there is any other true. So here elif comes into the uh, main use, that if any of the condition is true, then it will exit the block after running the body of elif. Okay, I will just explain this example if anyone have any issues. Okay, see, if condition true or false. If false, then it will go to elif condition. If true, body of elif, else body of else. We can write multiple if elifs and single if and single else. Nested conditional statement means we are writing if inside a if. Okay, we can see here an example. If x is smaller than y, then run this body. In this body, what the line 6 says, if y is smaller than z, print this, else print this. Okay, if this statement works, it will go in this body. If not, it will just print the else body. If it goes in this if, it will also check the condition and do the same like if and else do. Okay. Anyone have any doubt or question in this if else elif? Anyone? Okay. Wait a second, just my power down is cut. Okay. Oh shit, I just wait a second, wait a second. Okay, my screen is visible now. Okay, let's continue. See, this is about importing a library and using it. We don't have any use as of now, so we will look at it after some time if we need it. Okay. Uh, so we are just moving on to next page, next chapter. See, while loop. While is also a loop type statement in which we have to use in Python statements for doing various functions. We can take an example given here. Total is equals to 0, number is equals to 0. Now we have to put one condition inside this while statement. Here, what is the condition? Num is smaller than 1000 underscore. Okay. So, what while will do? First of all, while we will check this statement. If this statement is true, then it will run the body. Okay. Then after running the body, it will again go to this while and check the statement if it is true. So it will do uh, till the time the statement is true. Okay. So here they are just incrementing number by one and incrementing total by the number and just checking after every iteration the number is smaller than this uh, uh, the number given here. Okay, then after this while loop will be executed, the print statement will run and it will print the total value, the variable total variable and the value inside it. Okay, see what this mean. Before while, first it will check the while condition. Then if the while condition is true, it will run the body of while. It will again go to while condition, check if the condition is true or false. It will do as it is. Okay. Uh, Let us assume that we are at the place where while condition become false. So it will, when the while condition is false, it will just exit out of the loop and run the lines that are out of the while loop. Okay, see, while x greater than equal to 0, it will just increasing total number and inputting, trying to input from user. It will input one by one and check that while statement condition is true or not, and it will work accordingly. Okay, break and continue are used in while function because let us suppose that a while condition, we have make a while loop in which there is no terminating condition. Example, we are not incrementing any letter or we are not doing anything by which while condition should be terminated. So what will happen? It will just run continuously and infinitely. Okay, so there we use break. Suppose we want to break the while loop at a specific condition only, not at a specific number. Okay, so we write here while true means till the time this statement is true, it means it will run, and we have to use break inside it to break the infinite loop. Okay, so here we have just make a condition, and when this condition is true, we the break statement will run and it will come out of the while loop and continue with the rest of the code. Okay. What does continue mean? Continue means that see break. What will break do? Break will come out the loop and this. Continue means it will just it will just continue it for the iterations left. Okay, we can just read it here. Continue statement is used to move to the next iteration of the loop, skipping whatever the code comes below it. Okay, you can just continue in and see here x will only be printed if this value and this value are true. Okay, if this value is true, continue means it will not run this print and it will jump again to the while statement. Okay, just a second. Okay, see, while loops are for definite conditions and like that. For loops, we have a definite number for how many times we want to run a loop. See, for I in range 5. See, this loop will consider the range from 0 to 4. That is from 0 to n minus 1. So here 5. So then I will first be given the value 0. Then after the next iteration, it will be given the value 1 till n minus 1 means 5 minus 1, that is 4. So I will be given the value 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, see 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a sequence. This is for loop. There is indentation. Indentation is used for if while, representing for the body of these for if while loops. Okay, what does this range do? Range just tell about that we have to increment the number one by one between the range given. Okay, if there is only one number given, then 0 to n minus 1. If there are two number given, then first will be uh, uh, started from the range will be started from first integer only, and it will go till 100 minus 1 means 99. Okay, if we add one more parameter here, what does it mean? It means that how many steps we are using. If we are not giving any parameter, it is automatically by default using one step, means 10, that after that 11, then 12. Okay, so in this range function we are using 10, then after that we have to skip one and move on to second step. So 10, then 12, 14, and like that till 99. Okay, so first is a start, second is a stop, which is n minus 1, and the third is a step, that how many steps we are using. Okay, see 0, 0, comma n, and range is 0, n, and 1. 1 is also same, this is also same, and this is, yeah, these three are same. Okay, so we, if we want to write only, we want have given a number like 10, and we want it to run till 9, then we will give the number 10 and it will run from 0 to 9. Okay, if we want like from 5 to 10, or like 5 to 20, we have definite two numbers not starting from 0, then we can use this format like 10 and 100. Okay, this is minus 2. We can iterate from the right side to the left side. Okay, means like imagine a number line in your mind saying starting from 0 to 10. Okay, now we the actually we when the code runs in positive number line, it will like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we want to run it in negative, so we will write minus 1 or minus 2 to indicate a negative step. Okay, anyone have doubt till now? You can just open up your mic and say,
No, sir.
okay, great. Okay, now we have to see the topic iterating through strings. Okay, it is also normal, like we iterate numbers. We can iterate through strings. We just have to use a normal here, normal syntax here, which is for char in word. See, this char is a variable which will be assigned one character of a string at a time through one iteration. Let me break it down for you. See, here is good. Okay, what we are doing for char in word and printing the char. Okay, so what the output will be first the char will be char variable will be given the value g, because here in the good it's a first character g, so the char will be given g. Then the third line says print char, so we will print char which contains the letter g, then it will print g. Okay, then the iteration will go again to the for loop, and it will say give o as a character to char, then it will print char, then g, then o and d, means we are iterating one by one through the string. Okay, here we are just adding one count as a variable, and we're just counting the positions. Okay. Nested loops. So here we can use just loops inside loops, like there was nested conditional statements like if inside if. So same here, the loop inside loop, which is for a in range. See, for a in range, doing here 1 to 101 means 1 to 100. Then b, here b will be given the value 1 to 100 same, and here what will we do? Okay, so we have to just when we know that how Python works and interpret the language and the code given, it will be very easy for us to understand that what the code given will do. Okay, so let us understand that thing, that how the code Python interpret the code we have written. So here in the second line, the a will be given the value 1. Okay, then according to third line, the a will b will be given the value 1, and then in the fourth line it will check the statement. Okay, it will check that if a into b double equal to 100, it is not true, so it will skip this statement. Now what will happen there? If somebody knows how Python work, he will instantly get an idea what will be the next statement or line executed inside at the back of the Python. Okay, if somebody have any issues or doubts, then he will be stuck on this line. So what will we do? Here a will remain the same as 1, but b will be the value given as 2, because inside the for this loop, a loop, we can just name it as a loop. So inside this a loop, it will run till all the statements inside this loop are not run, then only it will iterate for the a value as 2. So here b value will become 2 and a will remain 1. A will remain 1 till the b value reaches 100 and this loop is completed. Then it will go back to this a loop and tell to a loop that I have finished all my work inside the function. Now you can change to next value if there is any. Okay, so then a will change it to 2. Then again b will start from 1 to 100, and this check this all the statements. Okay. Then while versus for. See, we can use sometimes while and for is the same, but there is just a basic difference that if we know where to stop, we will use for loop. Like we have a definite range, like from 0 to 100 or something like that. If we don't have such, we have a condition like when this number is greater than this, or if, when is this number is divisible by this, then only break the condition, then while must be used. Okay, print end sep. End is used to tell the Python that where the cursor should be. Normally when we use print line, let me give you example. Wait, okay, I am just giving the example here only, then I will show you in VS Code by running the code. Okay, so what does end do? See, example, we just print one line and just we print hello, and another line we print world. Okay. So what does Python do? When printing one line, the Python automatically shifts the cursor to the next line, so that when we print another value, it is automatically in the second another line. Okay, next line. But if we want that, no, we want something like the cursor should be in this line only, so we use end. Means after printing there, the end means the cursor where the end we have put it. Satyam, wait, someone wants to admit. Okay. Okay, so here what we are doing for I, we are just inputting one number in integer, and for I in range 1 to n minus 1 means it will work from 1 to n. We are printing I and then putting a comma after it. Okay, so if you normally put a comma, so how it will work? It will work like 1 comma, then it will go to I, change the value, do the next value, and do it for the rest of the 9 values. If we put end inside it, it will what it will do, it will just stop the cursor here only. See, you can see my cursor. Python will stop the printing cursor here only. So next time when the value will be printed, it will start from where the cursor is ended. Okay, it's like an invisible cursor. I'm just telling you to just keep in mind that how the Python works. Okay, so it will work like here, then value 2 will be printed, then also we are using end, and for end it will be used like this. Okay. Separated, the separator is used to separate the values. Okay, we want this is school, there are multiple values and we want to separate it by commas, we can use this. Okay, separate function. Okay. Formatted printing, we just use some format print strings or printing if we want. Majorly it is not used as of basic Python, but it is very useful if when you will learn about more Python, and you will do when you will do more code, then you will find this it very useful. Okay, so here we are just inputting one name, and we are just printing. So see, here in curly brackets, we can put any value and it will write same to same. So here f we are using, and after that we are using single inverted comma. Now everything inside this single inverted comma will be printed as it is, except the value inside the curly brackets. Okay, so here curly bracket, what the value, if we are inputting any value named Sachin, then it will print hi comma Sachin exclamation mark. Okay. Now there's also a format function, okay, method. Okay, so here we are just inputting, sorry, not inputting, we are just writing it the normal curly brackets, and not providing any value inside the curly brackets. So when we write dot format, and inside that function we have to provide value, just it's just similarly just function, and some of these things are changed. Okay, so it is all same. Library, math library, we can just import libraries and use here, but I think there is no use of libraries in OPP1.
Sir, will you please explain this random and randit?
Okay, okay, I will explain, but I think there is no use of it. Okay, uh, let me go to. Hmm. See, random is a library. Random just uses some of its functions. Okay, so every library, when we import some library, it has already some methods. We can say methods or functions inside it. So we can use like math function has sqrt, means square root. So we can use this square root function to find the square root of the given number. Okay, so we have to write math dot square root. So just this random or randit just do similar functions like it randomly takes a value from the given list or any number, and it provides a, see, say a random dot rand int, means it will take a random integer from the given range. Okay, so it's 1 to 6, so it will take any number from the given range. It's just normal, and I don't think it will come in this opp. It's just for sometimes we use this code, so if we want any random string or random integer number, then we use it. Okay, clear?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. See, now we have to see how the functions are defined and how they are worked. Okay, so let me jump on to wait, let me share my VS Code screen. Okay, can you see my VS Code screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Huh. So see, example, I want to make a function named sum, and I want to provide it a value, two values, a comma b, and want to sum it. So I'm just printing a plus b. Don't think of that why we are making a function which we can do in a single line only. I'm just explaining how the function thing works. Okay. So now we have defined one function. Uh, we have wait a second. We have defined one function named sum, and we are just passing two parameters a and b, which are here called as arguments. Okay. So I'm just let me give some values to it like sum 5 comma 5. Okay, so what will this code do? It will first read this line and will understand that the function is defined. Then it will come to line number 4 and see. Then we are calling this function. When we write the function name and give the values, if their values required inside the this function calling name, then it will call the function. It will from fourth line. It will go to this first line and it will give this 5 comma 5 to this a comma b. Okay, the order matters. Okay, if we give 6 here, 5 comma 6, so a will be given the value 5 and b will be given the value 6. Then everything inside, since we have called the function, and uh, then after the calling of function it will run the function. So what it will run, print a plus b. So when we run this, it will print a plus b, that is 5 plus 6, that is 11. Okay, let me make some another concept to you like this. Now I have defined this x value as a 5, and let y is equals to value 2. Okay, so now you will get confused that these a and x are different, there is no value, so how it will do. There's no need to worry about it, because the Python does not want these values of a calling function and a defined function to be same. The number of parameters and arguments should be same. Okay, means there are two parameters and there are two arguments, they should be same. So the value of x will be given to a, and the value of y will be given to b. Okay, means the value of x, that is 5, will be given to a. Okay, let me print a, then print b, then print a plus b. Okay, see, a is 5, b is 2. We have first printed a, then b, then the sum is 7. Okay, so it is a normal function defining how we define it, how we use it. Okay, let me come back to this screen. Okay, so this is a function defining and function calling. Okay, this is the parameter, this is the body of the function, this is a definition of a function, this is the name of the function, and these are the arguments. See, argument is what we give the value while calling the function, and parameter is what we are receiving while the function is run. Okay, the number of parameters and arguments should be same. If not, there should be defined that how the number is. I will tell you that later. Okay, also I think there should be a great example here. Huh, this is, I guess. Okay, so here first we have defined one foo function, then we have defined one bar function, then we are printing this. Okay, so the first line that will be run here. Now all are running, but the first line when we can say output is print I am outside both foo and bar. Okay, then we are calling this bar function. So what the Python will do, it will then go to and call to bar function, and the pointer will be here. Then after reaching here, it will Python will say that run everything inside this bar function. So Python will print this line, I am inside bar. Then it will go to sixth line, also print I am going to call foo. Then it will run seventh line. Okay, then seventh line says that call the function foo and run everything inside it. So from the seventh line, it will go to foo and say print I am inside foo. See, now in the foo there is no statement left to run. So it will say to foo that I am done now. You can go wherever you want, where you have been called from. Okay, so foo will go back to seven, line number seven, and say check there is any lines remaining. No, there is no line remaining. So it will say to function bar that now I am all done, you can go wherever you are called from. So this bar will go back to line 10 and say okay, this calling is done now, I can move on to next line number 11. Then it will print I am outside both foo and bar. So what you see here, that the sequence in which these functions are run is interconnected to both the functions. Like first we are printing normal line, then we are calling function number one, that is bar. Then we are running everything inside it, which includes calling another function and running it. Okay, then it will go back to this function, then it will go back to the calling of this function, and then we can print this. Okay, so when you I think quiz 1 or quiz 2 or end term will have some this type of questions where you will need that how this functions work, and how which function will work first, which print statement will work first or second. So I think some question will be related this only. Okay, then next, arguments, positional arguments. See, x y z 3 4 5. Okay, this is a function is right, and we are returning it. I just forgot to tell you about return. See, there are two types of things. First, when we are defining a function, we can like if we are doing sum. Okay, so we have to just print if we want to, or we have to return. But if we are returning, we have to uh, uh, give the value to any variable or print it. Okay, I'm just explaining it. Okay, the example I told you by writing the code, it was just printing simple line, so don't worry about it. Okay, now here what the function is doing, it is returning true or false according to a given if condition. Okay, so here we are printing the value passed or returned by this function. So we have called this function, and this function is returning either true either false. Okay, so it will give true or false. Okay, so after getting the value true or false, we are just printing to it. Okay, so we are printing. If we are not printing to it, we have to assign this value to any variable. Means x is equals to is right, bracket 3 4 5 bracket close. Okay, like this, or we have to print. Otherwise it will be give a error. Okay, so either we have to print, or we have to return the value if we want uh, this function to be work accordingly. Okay, see, some are default values. uh, Wait, see, here's a function named distance which contains three values x, y, and metric, which I've already defined here. That metric is equals to Manhattan. Okay, but here, uh, while calling the function, I haven't given any third value. If we give the third value, the metric will consider my given value. If not, it will take the value which is already defined in the function. Okay, so here 3 or 4. So here 3 will be given to x and 4 will be given to y. Okay. Call by value. Uh, Here we are just calling by, and nothing much here. Anyone having doubt till here?
No, sir.
Okay, great. This is local and global scope. So it's just say about for example, we are using one x inside this function, and we are using another x outside the function. So if we are using inside the function, then it will be a local scope, means it is designed for that specific function only. But if we are using it outside, not inside any function, then it is a global scope. Okay. Okay, I guess it is all wrapped up now. We can move on to some questions. See, this is what I was explaining to you. Like ongoing call, suspended call, and completed call. First, it will call the first function, then it will call second function, then third function. To what is third function saying? Print third. Then it will go back to second function and say what is left. So print is left, so it will print. Then all here all is done. So it will go back to first function, print first. Then it is all done. Then it will go back where it was called. Okay. So we are ongoing called, suspended for some time, and then completed. Okay. See, recursion. Recursion also work on this theorem only. Example, we can just say that a factorial example only. Okay, we can take this example only. See, if n, it is like a while loop. Okay, but it is calling itself. Okay, so let me explain. If n double equal to 0, return 1. This is ending statement. Okay, or we can say that it is okay. Let me discuss this later. Okay, this is ending function. It will end when this will be executed. Okay, till then we are just returning n into n minus 1. We are here, see, here we are calling the function, but with the value minus 1. Okay, so for example, the value is 5. So what the function will do, the value is 5 here, no, it is not equal to 0. Then we will say 5 into factorial n minus 1, means 5 minus 1, that is 4. So it will go again to this function and run this function like we do. Okay, so it will run with 4. No, 4 is not equal to 0. So what it will do, return 4 into n minus 1, that is 3. So it will work till n double equal to 0. This is the ending statement. It will, when the n will be 0, it will return 1. When this 1 will be returned, then it will go back to this factorial saying 2 minus 1, then it will give the value 1. Then this 2 into 1 will go back to that 3 into 2 minus 3 minus 1. Okay, and like that, these suspended functions will be then given the value that should be returned, and that this will be like 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That will be factorial of 5. Okay, like this, 1, then 1, then 2, 6, 24. That will be multiplying. Okay. Okay. Fibonacci series is like 1 plus 1, uh, like 0 plus 1, that is 1. Then 1 plus 1, then 1 plus 2 is 3, then 2 plus 3 is 5, then 5 plus 3 is 8, like that. We are just adding two numbers, and we are using previous numbers to add make more new numbers. This is also come under recursion. Okay. Is recursion in this OPP 1? Because I don't know that the syllabus is revised or not. Hello.
I guess, sir, it is not in OPP1.
Okay. 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 Now we have to see list. Okay. This is in the OPB one, so we have to see it. Okay. List. What are list? Okay. So list are just a list of uh, uh, many data types. Okay. So in Python, we can make a list of how many data types we want. It won't bother to Python, but in other languages, we have to make a particular data type list. Okay. So here, like this, uh, we can make a list. What is list syntax look like? Inside square brackets and the uh, the numbers or the values are separated by commas. Okay, here 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 and comma and 5. So here list contains 5 letters, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Here letters are the list, and here a b c are this. And we can say that 1 comma 1.0 comma 1 in a string comma true. Okay, so it is a mixture. We can use float values, integer values, string values and boolean values inside a single list only. Okay, now what we can do with this list? If we want to if we want to access any of the index from this list, we can just use the list name and square bracket and the index number, means the position. See, you also know that the indexing, the Python is use zero based indexing. Okay, so the first one here is index 0, second one is here index 1, and like that. Okay, so here the 1 is at index 0. So if we want letter 1 from this index, or we want any special index to be printed, so we will just write it like number square bracket and index number. Okay, like that. uh, if we want to iterate it, we can just iterate it like a string. Okay, what we do in the string for Karen, remember, for Karen string. So here we do for number in numbers, means number is a string, and one element will be provided to number, and it will be printed like this. So while running this function, it will be like 1, next line 2, next line 3, next line 4. Okay, method 2, in method 2, see, we are just checking while loop and then we are printing. Okay, now how we can make a list? We can make a list by just assigning a empty square bracket, or we can write like this: list and curly oh sorry uh, brackets, normal brackets, round brackets. Okay, list and brackets. Now we can add, how we can add or remove elements from the list. We can use dot append and write to it. See, list 2 is equals to list 2 dot append 1, means we are adding 1 to list 2. Okay, how can we see? Let me go to my screen first. Let me share VS Code. Okay, see, I have just make a list. L is equals to, and example 1 2 and 3. Okay, now when I print L, what does it print? It print 1 2 3. Okay, let me clear it first. Okay, now if we want to add 5 in it, okay, so we will say L dot append bracket, and if we want to add 5, then we will add 5, then we will see print L. See, 5 is added. First, before the 5 wasn't added, and after we write L dot append, 5 is added. Okay, uh, so you got the append. Okay, now if we want to remove any element from the given list, for example, I want to remove 2. I want to remove 2. Okay, so I will write L dot pop and index 1. Okay, see, it will remove 2. I am providing here, I am providing 1. L dot pop 1 means index. I am just providing which index I want to remove. See, 2 is on index number 1. So I am just writing index 1 inside pop, and it is removing 2. Okay, so it is adding or removing elements from the list. If you want to iterate list, I just told you before, like this list 1 2 3 as example. Okay, and for I in L, we write print L. Oh, sorry, I. Print I. See, 1 3 4 5 7 8 and 9. Okay, so it is printed one by one. Okay, so let me see the next topic. Operations on list. We can just add or delete. Uh, We can use sum function, print sum l. See, it will sum of all the values and will print the value. If we use max function, it will give the maximum value, max uh, of L. See, the maximum number is 9, so it will this. Similarly, for min, it will give the minimum number 1. Okay. Um Let me see what are another something mutability. Okay. Dictionary is left, tuple is left. Nested list is also left. See, we can make list inside a list. Okay. For example, we are using values 1, 3, 4, and etc. etc. So we can we want if we want to make a list, I can make a list inside a list. Okay. So now we have made a list. Now we can also put some values like 3, 4, 5, 6, and etc. Okay. See here at this point means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At seventh index we got a list. Okay, so if we are printing see, let me show you for I in L print I. Okay, so here what we are getting the output like normal 1 2 3 4 9, and here at the seventh index I guess 3 4 5 6 like a list we have provided inside this list. Okay, so it is called nested list. Okay. We can make matrices out of it. If we want to make matrix, see matrix. What does matrix look like? See, if we make here 1, 2, 3, sorry 3, and then we write another list 2, 3, 4, then another 3, 3, comma 4 comma 5. So it is a matrix where first row is this, second row is this, and third row is this. Okay, so matrix is also done by this list nested listing. Okay. Mm, and let me uh, speed up the pace of this session because I guess only 1 hour is remaining. Reverse indexing, yeah, yeah, sure, 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 I will. See, A is equals to, let me make a list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. Okay, see if we print uh, normal A, okay, so it will print this normal A 1 to 10. Okay, okay, so it will print the normally 1 to 10. Okay, if we want to write a specific index, we gave it like index 4, so it will print the 5 because at index 4 fifth value 5 is given. Okay, now I want that now if I want that I want to give a specific mm, range from which index to which index I want to print my list. Example, I want from index 1 to index number 5. That so I will be provided 1 to index number 5 minus 1, that is 4. Okay, so here it is 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that index 4 I have a value 5. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now what Satyam says that uh, colon and colon. Okay, this colon and colon already means that uh, from starting to ending. What does this mean? See, from starting 1 to 10 to ending. Here see 1 to 10, and here also 1 to 10. So it means from starting to ending we have to run. Now if we put 2 at the rightmost side, what does it mean? it means that take every step after 2, means first print 1, then leave 2, then go to 3, like this. So we have to skip one stepwise, like I've explained in the string. Okay, see, 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9, means we are just skipping every another the index. Okay, so first we will be at index 2, then we will skip another index, then we will go to index number 2, then we will skip index 3, then we will go to index 4, and like that. Okay, Satyam. Okay, now reverse indexing. It is not much. We have to just if we say reverse is equals to true, then it will reverse the given list. Okay, okay, Satyam. Yeah, I will show you. I will show you. See, if we want like that, we can just do this. See, I write -1 means starting to ending, but in negative order. So here my list is reverse. It is the best method I generally used. Okay, so means starting to ending, but in reverse order. -1 means negative steps. Okay, so 10 to 10, 9, 8, 7. It is reverse. Okay, let me clear and then show you. See, it is reverse. And also if we use reverse is equals to true, it will also work. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tuples are let me show you through this. Okay. Tuple are just enclosing rounded brackets. See, values, comma value in parenthesis. Type is given. I think there's no. It will be tuple. Okay. Mm, if we want to count, see, numbers dot count 1. Okay, so it will count how many 1 are there. Number dot index 2 means 0, 1, and 2. The 3 is index. Okay, it is normal. Tuple is normally like list, but some functions differentiate, and some of the types which support differentiate. Okay. What could I see? A tuple can hold non-homogeneous homogeneous sequence of items. Okay. Nested tuples can also be there, like we see nested list inside list. So we can see tuple inside tuple. Okay, so how we can use it? Like we can use it like a of 0 means zeroth index. Then after that 2 is written, means zeroth index means go at 2th index of the zeroth index. Okay, means we have to go zeroth index, then at the 2th index of the zeroth index, which is 3. Okay, 0 of 0 means 2. So a dot tuple 0 0 is here. See, uh, tuples aren't immutable. Okay, tuple can be mutable, but inside that should be mutable. Means if we want to change a value in this, we can't. Okay, but inside this tuple we are using list, and in list we can change values. Okay, so we can change the value to 100. Okay, so tuple, specifically tuple can't change the value, but if we have written dictionary or list inside a tuple, we can change it. Okay, tuple is immutable, list is mutable. Mutable means we can change values inside the in place value. We can change the values in place. What are differentiation mean? Support indexing and slices, supports indexing and slicing, supports item assignment, doesn't support item assignment. We can't assign any item to any of the given. Okay, methods are count, index, append, insert, remove, pop. Okay, just count and index. Packing and unpacking. Okay, and nothing much. Okay, now we are back to dictionaries. Okay, dictionaries are written in curly brackets and are the have key value pairs. Means the starting one is a key, and the followed by colon is a value. See, here we have written Brazil. Okay, so this is the key and Brasilia is the value. Then we have uses comma to separate values. Okay, so uh, uh, using comma we just separate values So new value, new key is Russia, and the value related to this key Russia is Moscow, India, New Delhi, China, Beijing, South Africa, Cape Town. Okay, now let me explain from here, or let me explain from there. Hmm. See, let me make one dictionary. D is equals to curly brackets, and we write like A value 1, then I write comma, then I write a B value given as 2, then I write comma, then I write C value given as 3, comma, then I write 4 D value given as 4. I think this is enough. Okay, so here what we can see, that A is a key that holds the value 1, another value is another key is B holding value 2, and C holding value 3, D holding value 4, like that. Okay, so if we want to iterate, how we can iterate it? Okay, so see, if I want to add one element, so how do I add an element? So I have to use the dictionary name. Here, what are the name provided? Dictionary D. So I will write first D, then I will open the square bracket and will provide a key. For example, if I want to write E, okay, so I will provide E. Okay, so this is the key, and what value I want to assign it, that is 5. Okay, so here D, when I print D, so the value will be assigned as E is equals to 5. Okay, so this is this is the method or syntax, you can say, that we are using to assign the value in the D. Okay, adding the value in D. If I want to change the value, so for example, I want to change the value of A is equals to 3. Okay, so A will become 3, B, C and D will remain same. Also, one thing to remember, every key in the dictionary, remember, listen carefully, every key in the dictionary should be same. Oh, sorry, should not be same, should be different, unique. Okay, here A, B, C and D are unique. Okay, and values can or cannot be same, it does not matter. Okay, if I write every value same, the key, value, so there will be no issue. If I write every value different, there will be no issue, but every key should be unique. Okay, A, B and C, D, if we write these keys, they should be what I say, unique. Okay, so say suppose I write, I am just assigning a new uh, key that is uh, inside this only. Wait, am I assigning A is value to 3? Okay, I'm just deleting this. See what will happen. See, A, B, C, D, and 4. It is printing same, but it is not considering this A is equals to 3 as a new key. Okay. Now, what can I do? We can do iteration of the dictionary. Okay. How we iterate for I in D. For I in D. So, what this for I in D will do? This will uh, give every key to I. So it will give first A to I, then B to I, then like that. Okay, so if we print I, we will get all the keys A, B, C, D. Okay, if we want the value of each key, so we will just do D of I. Okay, so D of I will give us value, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. Isn't it easy? Okay, so first, if we want every key, so we will just print I, because while iterating, we get keys, not values of it. Okay, so for I and D means I will get the key A, then B, then C, then D. Okay, if we want some uh, values, then we will print, not print I directly, we will print D of I, means the value of I. Okay, We get that. Okay, I guess revision is done for dictionary also. Also, we can make nested dictionaries, dictionary inside dictionary, or and dictionaries are also mutable. Means like that, I show you that a is equals to 3. We can change the values outside the dictionary. Okay. Mhm. Okay. I guess now we can start from revision of the questions. Okay. Anyone have doubt any in concepts till now?
No, sir.
Okay. Let me start with this. Okay. I have see there are many sets and this question PYQs. So due to time constraint, we can't do all of them. So we will just pick few from few sets. Okay, few questions from few sets. If you have specific question, you can just ask me in the chat right now. Okay. So see here, I have also explained you defining functions and everything basics from basics to everything we need. Okay, now we can use this all functions and solve the questions. See, what does this question tell us? Implement all the given functions according to the doc strings. There will be six function and six text test cases corresponding to each of the functions. Define absolute difference between sum and sum of squares. Okay, this is easy. What does it mean? See, here we are inputting two values a and b. What we have to do, we have to uh, return the absolute difference between sum and sum of squares. Means see, a comma b is 2 comma 3, so sum is 5, sum of squares is 13, and absolute difference is 8. So
Sir,
I will, yeah.
so only the Excel sheet is visible.
Oh, sorry. My bad. See, now, okay, it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me repeat it again. See, implement all the given functions according to the doc string. There will be six functions and six test cases to each of their functions. So what does this function says? Absolute difference between sum and sum of squares. Let me zoom it out. Okay. So here we will be given two parameters and arguments will be provided, a and b. Okay. So example, a is 2, b is 3, so sum is 5, sum of squares is 13, means 4 plus 9 is equal to 13. So absolute difference means when we have any negative value inside absolute function, then it becomes positive. Otherwise it remains positive only. Okay, so we can do it in VS function, VS Code. Okay, we have, I'm just defining normal. I just naming it as sum. Okay, mm, having two values a and b, and what I have to do, I have to first take the sum. So I will write sum is equals to, let me name it some another uh, absolute difference. Okay, so sum is equals to a plus b. Okay, so sum is a and sum of squares. Oh, sum of squares is equals to a square plus b square. So what we can do? We can do either we can do this thing like a multiply 2, that is power, plus bracket open b multiply 2. Okay, so what does this mean? A power 2 plus b power 2. Okay, and we can return absolute abs of sum minus sum of square. So if I give value abt diff 5 to abt diff 2 comma 3, and I want to I also want to print it. Okay, print. Okay, so what I am getting here, 8. Okay, so means a plus b is 5. A square plus b square is equals to 13. 8 minus 13 is 5. So, oh sorry, 5 minus 13 is 8. Okay, got this question? Next question.
Yes, sir.
Next function is swap except middle 3. Okay, so what we can do, for example, if we have a list or a string. Okay, so we are having a string hello world, I am Astitva Agrawal. Okay, so what it is saying that except let me read once again, swap except middle 3 given an odd length string. So let me find the string length once again. The len of s, the 33, it means it is an odd length string, so we can do it. Okay, so what does it say? Given an odd length string, swap the parts before and after middle 3 characters while keeping the middle 3 characters in place. Assume the string has at least 5 characters. Okay, so at least 5 characters means that we have 3 in middle, 1 at starting, 1 at last. So we have to swap that at least 5. Okay, it can be more than 5. Okay, so I have just made this string. Okay, now I want to keep the middle 3. So as I got, there are 33 characters in this string. So now when we get the input, we don't know how many strings are there. So what we will do, we will just write the length. Okay, so we will write l is equals to len of s. Okay, so what does this len of s do? It will give the length. Now I want to get middle 3. So for middle 3, first I have to get the middle. So I will write divide by 2. Okay, see, so 33 and double divide sorry is equals to divide by 2. Now I will make it to integer, and what does it will what it will do, it will just let me show you by printing. Print l. See, 16 means 33. If we divide 33 by 2, so what will we get? Okay, tell me. Any response?
Sir, can you repeat this?
I'm just asking, if we divide 33 by 2, what will we get? What will the value of L if we don't use this int function?
16.5.
Yeah. Okay, so now when we are just using the int function, it will just giving the value 16. Okay, so we got the value 16. Now uh, we have to make middle 3 elements as it is, and rest other swap it. Okay, so what will I do? I will make a start variable and will provide the s2 the start from s from starting to what will I do? L. So L is the middlest element. Okay, 16 is the I guess. Okay, so what I can do, I will write +1 here also. +1. So 17. The L will give 17 to us. That will the middle element. Okay. So what will I do? 17. So 17 is the middlest element. Now I want to go back to the 16th and then to the 15th. Okay, because I want to remain the 3 elements as it is. So here what will I do? Here at 17, then 17 we have to save index number 16 as it is. So we want a 0 to 15. For 0 to 15 we have to write a 0 to 16 because there will be n minus 1. So I will write 16 here, and for end, I will write that will be starting from 18, 19. Okay, so we will write 19 s of 19 to end. Okay, and if we write middle is equals to we will say s of 16 to 19, 16, 17, and 18. Okay, and we will print start plus end. We can write comma, I guess. Start comma end comma oh sorry, start comma m comma end. See, mm, oh, I have to swap, so I have to write end at the starting, end, and start at the ending, because I have to swap it. See, Astit Agrawal is swapped M and A for this remaining are same, and hello words are hello word I are swapped. Okay, we should do it for a small, for example, 5 letters like hello. Okay, so let me remove this. Okay, print statement is removed. Uh,
Sir, may you make it for
oh,
journal?
yeah. I make it for general. I have to for L minus one. I was just got inside the deep in the question. I just make it for values 16, 19 like that while explaining. So I have to just make the values minus one and wait a second. Okay, so I have to make the values like n, L minus one, L plus two like that. Okay. So here, what we have done, see, L is the middlest element, means here 3. Okay, so we want 3 minus 1. Wait, let me show you with that example only. See, this L was coming as 16, 17, I guess. 17, yes. L was coming as 17. So we want it as 16. So what we do? L minus 1. Okay, so we write it here L minus 1. Here is 19, that is L plus 2. Here it is L minus 1 and L minus 2. L plus 1. L plus 2. And here is start. Now see the result. It will be same. Astitwa Agrawal, and if we change it to hello only, see, it is changing. It is just giving extra spaces because we are using commas here. If we want to remove spaces, we can just make a string here. That is new word, new word is equals to, and instead of commas, we will just write plus and give here new word. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We can move on to next code. Mm, let me see. Has more than 5 unique digits. Okay. You guys have any specific questions?
No,
Hello.
sir.
Okay, so I have to make from this PDF only. Let me take another question. Mm, wait. There are many sets. I should take from another set.
Sir, what if we
Yeah.
want to do the same question with integers?
With integers, we can just convert that integer data type into string. Then we can do the same.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, we can do this palindrome. This is easy, I guess, and this can come in the exam. Example, I'm defining a function palindrome. Okay, and just in giving it a, string x. Okay, and what we want to check that if the given string is a palindrome or not. Also, it is stating that this string should be odd, okay, in question. So I'm just explaining for both of the criteria. Okay, for example, we have just to find the string is a palindrome or not. So what we can do, let me take one x, so we can say uh, palindrome, and I can give it the letter noon. Okay, now what we have to check that this noon is a palindrome or not. So we will make a new function word, I guess. We can make a word y is equals to x of normal, and this we will do -1. So what will this do? It will just reverse this. Okay, and we have to check this print x double equal to y. So what will it do? It will first reverse the this x string and store it in y. Then we are printing x double equal to y. So we will check this. So it is giving true. Okay, let me add one letter to it that will make it not a palindrome. So here it is false. Okay, now if we want that um the string provided in the function should be odd. Okay, so we will just print here, print x equals to y, and len of x modulo 2 means len of x means if it is a, it will give the number, the length, and we will modulo 2 double equal to 0. So modulo 2 double equal to 0 means it is divisible by 2, and we want odd, so we will write 1 here. Okay, so it is giving false. If I give a give me a palindrome that is odd, none. Okay, none, nun. Okay, so it is given true. uh Wait. Oh, sorry. Odd length. Okay. So it should return true only in false palindrome, but not odd length. Okay. So I have to do for noon. See, it is giving false. Okay. So we want that the it should be palindrome, but odd. Okay. Not even. Okay. Remove elements at two indexes. Write a function remove in elements at two indexes that takes a list L and two indices L I1 and I2. The function should remove elements at these two indices from the list L. Okay, so as I have explained it before only, if we make a list is equals to let me do in a function way, function remove. Okay, and we have to provide one list, then one index I1 and index I2. Okay, first let me define one list L is equals to 1. Let me define numbers 0 5 2 3 4 7 8. Okay, I guess this is enough. Now we will call the function remove, and we will provide L and two indexes to be removed. For example, I want to remove indexes number 2 and 3. So I guess 2 and 5. Okay. So what we have to do, just have to pop the elements. So I will write L dot pop and the index number, that is I1, and then L dot pop, that is the index number I2. Then we will print L. See, 4 5, the original list was 4 5 6. I should have print here also, it will visible then. Print L. See, the original list was this, and when we remove the index 2, we removed the 6 because it is at index number 2, then index 5 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This 4 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this 7 is removed. Okay, clear? Mm,
Yes, sir.
so this was a question I just told you. I1, I2. Okay, write a function, remove elements. What question we can write? Write a function sum of squares of even. Take a list of integers number, and return the sum of squares of all the even numbers in the list. Okay, so see here for example, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the even numbers are, wait a second, sum of of an integer number, return the sum of squared even, so only even numbers only. Okay, so 2 4 and 6. Okay, so let me go back to VS Code screen. See, for example, this is our list, and we just use this remove function only, using this L. Okay, and we have to print the sum is equals to 0, and we have to print sum. Okay, so what we can do now, see, think of that what are required. So first we have to iterate through L. Okay, first we have to iterate through L. So how we can iterate through L? So for uh, for I in range, for I in L only, not range. For I in L. So for I in L, the each element one by one comes into the value of I. Okay, so now we have got the values one by one. So now what we have to check, the numbers are even or not. So for that we have to check if I module 2 double equal to 0, means if I divide by 2 is equal to 0, means this is not getting any remainder by dividing 2, means it is an even number. Okay, so if it is an even number, we have just to uh, sum plus equal to I square. Okay, multiply means square, so we will just add it, and we will return the sum after the ends. See, 136. So we can see this, 4 square is 16, then 6 square is 36, then 2 plus 4, like that, like 8 64, we can get 136. Okay, you got this? Everyone getting this?
Yes, sir.
I can just hear only one voice. There are only 9 people left. Am I teaching that bad?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir, we are understanding.
Okay, okay, great. Write a program that takes a passage with n lines of input and lines of text as input. For each line, convert all vowels to uppercase. Okay, this is also an interesting question. I'm just reading it out for you. Write a program that takes a passage with n lines of text as input. For each line, convert all vowels that is AEIOU to uppercase and all other characters to lowercase. Okay. What we can do first, we can input one number. Okay, so I'm writing int input int and input. Okay, so for I in range n, we will take, we will first make the list L is equals to, and we will take A is equals to input, and we will just append it to the list. So L dot append A. Okay, so now we are inputting n number of lines and appending into the list A. Okay, so we will first iterate for I in L. So here first we are storing all the lines in L one by one. Then we are again wanting each line to be worked on and then printed. Okay. So what here we are doing for I in L means first line will come, then second line, then third line, and so on. Okay. So what we want to do, we want to make all the vowels inside word to be uh, in a uppercase. Okay. So let me make one vowels as list as small a, comma, capital A, comma, small e, capital E, small I, wait, hmm, then capital I, then O, then capital O, then small u, then capital U. Okay, so I have written all the vowels A, E, I, O, and U, all in small and lowercase and uppercase. Okay, so now we want to check each of the strings. Okay, so here all we will write for J in, wait a second. Okay, for J in I. Okay, so for J in I means example, I have just written, I'm just writing here only. Example, I have this line, hello world. Okay, so here there are multiple lines. Okay, so they are stored in list L, and for I in L we are just getting one by one. Who is there? Someone wants to admit. Okay, so one by one the each line is getting into I. Take an example that hello world is one of the lines, and we are working on it. Okay, I am just taking it as example. So here now we want to iterate through each of the characters of this. Okay, like H, E, L, L, O, space, W, like that. Okay, so for this I have just written this for J and I loop. Okay, so what will this do? This the value of each of these characters will come one by one in J, like for H, E, and like that. Okay, so now what I will do, I will just do just check the value of this J by this vowel list we have made. Okay, so we will write if J in vowels. See, if J in vowels means if J is a vowel, we have to uppercase it. Okay, so we will write. We first have to add it. Okay, so we have to make a new word each. New line लिख सकते हैं. New line is equals to an empty string. Okay, so if it is a vowel, we will just add it to like uppercase. Okay, so new line plus equal to j dot upper. Okay, and else if it not in vowels, we will just write in it in lowercase. Else new line plus equal to j dot lower. Okay, so we will just do the same and print the new line after every j is done, because j is just j function is just for getting each of the characters, and I for I in l is for each line. So before for I in l is repeated twice, we have to print it. So we will write print new line. Okay, we are printing new line in this. Okay, also after every iteration, new line will also be initiated to empty string once again. Okay, so let me run it, and I will should give a value of 2, and I will give like this, or I can write hello world. Next, see, oh, what is,
Sir, lines
oh,
have 5.
okay, okay, I just typo, append spelling is wrong. Okay, and hello, and I can write my name as well. Okay, see here E is capital, L L O H R small, O is capital, O is capital here. Here my name in A, I, and A are capital. Okay, you got this? How we write this code? We have to iterate, nested iterate. Okay, so first we have to store the each line in the list. Then we have to iterate through the list to get each of the line. Then through the single line we have to iterate for each character inside that string. Then we have to check that string is a vowel or not. If it is, so we have to change it into upper case. If not, we have to change it in lower case. Okay, is it clear?
Sir, may you please explain line 1 to 5?
Yeah, I can. In 1 to 5 line, here line 1 is asking user for an input to give the number of lines he want to enter. Okay, so here n represents how many lines I want to enter. Okay, in line number 2, I'm just initializing the empty list L in which I will be storing the next n lines. Okay, in third line, it is a range function in which we are using to iterate it n times to input and then store it in the list. In line number 4, we are just asking input line from the user. In line number 5, we are just storing every line into the list L. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, great. Moving on to next question. Okay, I should take a question from new set, I guess. Okay, set 2. We can write this. Write a function is positive, odd, or negative even that checks if an integer is either a positive odd or a negative even. Return true if the number meets one of these condition, otherwise false. Okay, so I'm just erasing it and writing def. What is the function name? Is positive or negative? I'm just writing is positive, or no, or negative. Okay, and we are just requiring any number, yes, any integer. Okay, so let it x, and let me define it and call it is positive or negative. Just give it a any number like 3. Excuse me. Print. I can also print this. Okay. This is great. So now what we have to see, uh, we have to see is positive odd or negative even. uh, we have to check that if an integer is either a positive odd number, means the number is positive and odd, or negative and even. uh, Return true if the number meets one of these condition, otherwise false. Okay, so first we have to write positive odd. Okay, so for positive odd we can write condition 1. Condition 1 means the number x is positive, means x is greater than 0, and uh, positive and odd, and x modulo 2 double equal to 0, not double equal to 1, means x, when x is divided by 2 and the remainder should be 1. Okay, so this is condition number 1, means positive odd. The condition number 2 is let me see once again, negative even number. Okay, so we just have to reverse these conditions. Negative even number means x is smaller than 0, and x modulo 2 double equal to 0. Okay, so these are the two conditions for positive odd or negative even. So the question is saying if the number meets any of these criteria, return true, otherwise false. So we will return condition 1 or condition true 2. Okay, see if the conditions are if conditions are we want that one of these condition if true, then return true. If we want that both of the conditions should be true, then only return true, then we have to write and. If don't, we can write or. Okay, you know the truth table, like true and true becomes true in and, true and true becomes true. Okay, and in or any of the side true will be okay, the truth table. Okay, so here condition 1. Okay, here we are giving 3. 3 is positive odd, which can return true. Okay, so I will oh sorry, my bad. See, this return true. If I make it even, positive even, that should return false. That is returning false. We can do for negative also. -2 means negative even. It will return true. If we write a negative odd, that is violating the conditions, so it will return false. Okay, understood? This is the easy question. Okay, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay, great. What we can do now? We have many questions. If you guys have any question, I can just discuss it, or we can end it. If you like, I can do one or two questions more. If you have any question in doubt, any in any topic, any of the question, like a mock, I think you have been given a mock question. I don't have those. Anyone having doubt in any question or any topic? No one, I guess. Okay, let me see another question for. I can do one or two questions more. 12, 15 minutes are remaining. I can do one question more. Okay. Write a function. Okay, let me share the screen here. Okay, so this is a new set, set number 3. Write a function divisible by exactly 1 that takes three integers, number a and b. The function should return true if number is divisible by exactly one of the numbers a or b and false otherwise. Okay, see the number is 20, a is 5 and b is 6. It returns true because the number is only divisible by one of the number only. Okay, so we will see how we can do it. Okay, we will write divisible by 1, and we have to write 3, that is number a and b. Okay, now I will just print divisible by 1, and the number could be for example 20 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, so here we are providing it number 20 comma 5 comma 6, means 20 is a number and two numbers which we have to check that it is divisible by or not are 5 and 6. Okay, so for that, we what we have to do, what you guys can say about this, what is your critical thinking about this question? Can anyone share it with me? Anyone? Okay, let me explain then. Yeah, if x modulo a double equal to 0, yeah. See, we have to check that only one of the number should be divisible by. So first we have to check are they divisible. So for that, as Satyam says, x modulo b double equal to 0, x modulo double equal to 0. We have to see that only one of them should be divisible, not both. So we will make a function if x x modulo a double equal to 0 and not x modulo b double equal to 0. What does this mean? That x is divisible by, oh sorry, a is divisible by x and b is not. Okay, then it will return true. Return true. Okay, elif. Now we can reverse it. Elif x modulo b double equal to 0 and x modulo a double equal to 0, and we have to put not here. Then also it can be true. Okay, return true. Else return false. Okay, see, it is returning true. If we change the numbers to say like 10 and we write 5 and 2, means both are divisible. Okay, then it is returning false. If we write a number like 10 and we write here 3 and 4. Okay, so it is also returning false, means when only one of these are divisible, then only it will return true. Means what we are doing here, we are just in first if statement we are checking if a is divisible and b is not divisible, it will return true. what can be another situation that b is divisible and a is not, so then also we are returning true. If there is any of these other condition, for that we are using else, return false. Okay. Yeah, x modulo a double equal to 0 and x modulo double equal to b. You have written this second line wrong, I guess. We are not checking that the both of the a and b, both of the numbers are divisible by b. We have to check that only one of the number should be divisible by the number given. Okay, guys. I guess it's the time I should go.
Sir, I have one
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah. Sure. Continue.
In tuple, I can't explain. My English is not good.
Okay.
uh,
No problem.
one question is in OPP revision section. Uh, in a tuple, given two strings, then
Okay.
return reverse of that string in one reverse
Reverse
of
of that string.
tuple. No, in a tuple, two strings. Example, a tuple of hello,
Okay.
hello world.
Okay.
Then we have output is world comma hello in a one string.
Okay.
What can I do?
Okay. So you are saying t is equals to bracket hello
Comma world.
comma world.
Uh, world is another string.
Okay. And you want to print a world comma hello, right?
World comma hello in a string.
In a single string.
Single string. Not
Okay.
in a tuple.
Okay. Okay. So not in a tuple, in a single string. Right.
Yeah.
So can anyone tell me how we can access tuples?
So
Uh,
similarly, I have
we can
just
tuple update to string.
Sorry?
Tuple update to a string or a set of strings.
Yeah, no, no. I am just asking from you guys that how we can use this tuple, how can access elements from this tuple one by one. Anyone knowing how we can access tuples?
We rewrite this tuple of tuple of one, t of one comma t
Yeah,
of zero,
yeah.
but that could not output in a tuple string.
Okay, see. Let us see what you are trying to say. See, we can write a t of one plus t of
T of zero.
zero. Okay. See. See, we are printing world hello, but there is no comma here. Okay, so what we can write? We can just plus and we can write single quote commas and comma inside it. See, world hello, it's done.
But in a inverted comma, single quote,
Sorry,
in a string mode,
it
that's
is a string only. Oh, so
uh,
you have to you want to show this strings, right?
uh,
Okay.
output become in a string,
Yeah,
single.
this is a string only. This is string
Uh,
only. Let me show the type of this print type. See, class string.
okay, but we can show this line in a single quote, in a single quote.
Yeah, but I don't think that it is it means it is given in a question that we have to show it
Ah,
in single strings.
quote,
Oh, okay, I
single.
got it. So how we can write? We can write f single string here, and put these t1 values inside curly bracket.
Okay.
curly bracket. Then we can remove this plus, I guess, and just put comma here, and this plus also, and write this in curly bracket, and then we can write it in double strings here. This can work, I guess. See,
Uh, World hello. Okay.
is it the desired
And
output you want?
no, it is exactly not. We get in a single quote world comma hello in a single quote. Its output is double quoted in
Oh,
double quote.
no issue. We can just
Up, we use single quote
yeah, yeah,
format function.
yeah. Format function we can't use single quote, right? That for that we can use double here.
Double quote in outside. Okay.
No,
Oh
but
yeah.
it yeah. See, okay,
Okay. One more doubt, sir.
yeah, yeah.
The swap in tuple is uh, practical. Swap function
Mm-hmm.
is practical.
Sorry, your voice. I can't understand what you're saying. You can repeat it.
Uh, in a tuple,
Hmm.
tuple function, we use swap function. Can we use swap?
Can we use swap? Swap function generally, I guess it's used in list only. Let me see. You are asking about predefined swap function, like
Mm,
hello.
One minute, sir. I have a doubt. I can't.
See, we can swap elements like these by accessing these indexing,
Swap
but
or strip. Strip is the strip means we can remove something.
yeah, strip.
Okay.
Let me explain this. Strip means when we, let me show you the example. Like a is equals to, we are having a string like a uh,
ABCD is
writing
the
hello.
one string.
Yeah, like this, and we have having extra
Um,
space here. Okay, so when we
okay.
write print a dot strip, uh,
We want strip
see,
two indices 0 to 2 or 0 to 2 and -1 to -3. So we can we strip in two steps in one.
see the strip function generally, what does it do? It just remove extra spaces from the string or line. Strip function is generally used for removing extra spaces, white lines inside the string. See, not in between. See, we are having
Oh.
extra spaces here, so we are using this strip function commonly for this. If we want anything else, we can write this in bracket. Okay, this is
Sir,
only required for the OPP1 or OPP2, I guess. Nothing more than that from the strip, because we
uh,
have to
uh,
strip the extra spaces or backslash n at the end of the line or at the starting of the line.
can we use our strip L strip?
Sorry, repeat again.
Can we use R strip or L strip for the strip function
I
more
don't,
easily?
I don't know what you are saying.
Uh,
I
in
think
this
she trying to mend
in
that
this
left
question,
strip and right
we
strip.
Okay. Left. Yeah, we can use that left strip and right strip. Yes.
yes, R strip or L strip.
Yeah.
Sir,
Hmm.
one more doubt. In
Yeah.
this question, A is
Okay.
equal to something string. Uh, Print uh, strip A dot strip of 0 to 2. 0 column
Okay.
2, and uh,
See,
right half syntax error.
see, it's giving error. What error? Strip expected at most one argument got two. So
We
we
want
can't give two.
first two integers remove. We want first
See,
two.
strip. See. Generally, strip function is for removing extra white spaces and all. If you want to change string, then we can change. We can't first of all, string is not a mutable. Okay. So what does mutable mean? So we can't change the string in place and at that variable only. Means we can't change that this O or L to any other character. We can change this whole A by using this string. Okay, if we want that hello to be written afterwards and these written to be at the starting that I have shown you before only, so that can be done. We can modify it to a new string, not at the particularly string in place.
In a string, what we can use this for remove something.
Yeah, we can't remove something from the string because string is immutable. Okay,
We can
we
remove.
sorry.
We can remove.
No, we can remove by this string strip only.
Okay.
That is popped when we want to pop elements, remove element, that can be done in list. Okay.
Okay. Then we want remove something in a string.
Mm-hmm.
We use list. We update to list or append to list.
See, if we want to remove this space, okay. For example, if you want to remove this L, O, and space, so what we can do, we can make a new uh, string as B. Okay. So in B, what we can write if 0 to 3. Okay. So we will write A of 0 to 3 plus okay plus we want to write like 6 to A of 6 to end. Okay,
Okay.
and then if we print B, then it will show as removed. Okay, see, it is showing removed.
Okay.
We are not removing it from A, we are just making a new string as the way we want it to. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Sir,
loud is
what if we
clear.
want to, sir, what if we want to remove the middlemost alphabet from this string?
Okay, as I told you, we can't remove from the string. We can just make a new string. So for that, we can just use this the method I told you in previous questions, that middle three element question. Okay, so we can just use the length function to find the length. Then we will divide it by two, put it in a make it as an integer. Okay, if we won't make it as an integer, it will then raise the error that float value can't be at an index. Okay, let me show you. If A is equals to hello world, okay, L is equals to a len of A divide by 2. Now we have to make it as an integer, and then plus 1, and then if we print L, so it is giving 6. Okay, means see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So middlemost is sixth. Okay, so print L is the middlemost. Now if we want to remove it, we can just use that middle three element trick. So we will make a new string x is equals to we will say A of starting to what is the middle L, starting to L, and then from L minus 1, I guess, L minus 1 plus A of L to end. Then if we print X, it is removed. Space is removed. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other question?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
No, sir.
making this submission now. So I am solving all the OPE sets right now. So while making all the test cases are getting passed, but submission में क्या होता है कि it shows that only 1/3 of test cases being submitted.
Yes.
तो वहाँ पे क्या error है वो मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. यदि ये ओपे के दिन में हुआ ना तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगी.
देख, जैसे पब्लिक टेस्ट केस पास हो रहे हैं तो उसमें कोई इशू नहीं आ रहा है ना?
या उसमें कोई इशू नहीं है.
ओके। तो ये जनरली तभी होता है जब से हमारे नॉर्मल जो टेस्ट केसेस हैं पास हो रहे हैं, मतलब हमारा कोड नॉर्मली वर्क कर रहा है। लेकिन जब प्राइवेट टेस्ट केसेस आते हैं तो उसमें एज केसेस इन्वॉल्व होते हैं। एज केसेस मतलब कि हमने सारी चीज़ों को माइंड में लेते हुए नहीं चला, जैसे कहीं पे इफ़ या एल्स हमने ऐसा नहीं लगाया कि सारे एज केसेस पास होने से। क्वेश्चन को हमें ध्यान से पढ़ना होता है ये सब चीज़ों के लिए। जैसे क्वेश्चन, जैसे मैंने कम से कम मतलब 150 स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ाया है बीएस वालों पाइथन को। तो सब में मैं कॉमनली ये मिस्टेक देखता हूँ कि जब जब उनके प्राइवेट टेस्ट केसेस में जो इशू आता है तो वो किस वजह से आता है कि वो क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से ना पढ़ के कोड उसके अकॉर्डिंगली नहीं बनाते हैं। वो सिर्फ क्वेश्चन नॉर्मली समझते हैं, ऊपर ऊपर समझ लेते हैं, उस हिसाब से कोड बनाते हैं। हमें एक एक लाइन, एक एक वर्ड को अच्छे से समझना होता है कि वो क्वेश्चन हमसे क्या कहना चाहता है, और जैसे ही हम वो समझ जाते हैं फिर हमें कोड उस हिसाब से लिखना पड़ता है। जैसे मान लो कि जैसे हमने इसी क्वेश्चन का एग्जांपल ले लें कि हमने इस क्वेश्चन में हमने रिमूव कर दिया। हो सकता है कि जो पब्लिक टेस्ट केसेस हो उसमें सिर्फ ये ऑड नंबर ऑफ स्ट्रिंग्स के लिए ही क्वेश्चन हो और प्राइवेट में वो इवन के लिए हो। तो क्वेश्चन में ऐसा कुछ ना कुछ गिवन होगा कि वो प्राइवेट, और हमें क्या चीज़ आइडेंटिफाई करनी है। हमें क्वेश्चन को एकदम मतलब कोड को एकदम प्रिसाइजली लिखना पड़ेगा, तभी हमें मालूम चल पाएगा कि मतलब एरर नहीं हो रहे हैं। और जैसे मान लीजिए हमें बिल्कुल भी आइडिया नहीं आ रही है कि हमें क्वेश्चन में क्या ही एरर आ रहा है जो 2-3 टेस्ट केस पास नहीं हो पा रहे, तो हमें उसमें कुछ चेंजेस करने पड़ेंगे कोड में कि जैसे कुछ आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए कि कहाँ पे टेस्ट केसेस पास नहीं हो पा रहे हैं।
ओके ओके. और भाई एक एक और है, बस वो मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन आप जनरल में एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो.
ओके, वेट,
हाँ.
वेयर इज, वेट, लेट मी ओपन द लिंक। ओके, मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन इसमें है क्या? तो फाइल हैंडलिंग है। मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन इसमें समझाऊं मैं पाइथन के कोड में?
हाँ या.
ओके, लेट मी कोड for saving time. I'm just using the code from an image tricks application.
नहीं, जैसे कि जो ओपे सेट्स में ना कोई क्वेश्चंस है लाइक मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन, आई मीन मैट्रिक्स दिया जाता है और उसमें
Uh-huh.
दे आर टेलिंग टू मेक एल और जेड और एम ओ
Okay,
करके.
okay. See. There is a matrix A. It's a two into two matrix. 1, 2, 3, 4. Matrix B is 5, 6 and 7, 8. Okay. So uh, uh, ignore this result. Okay. So for I in range 2, what does this mean? For I in range 2 means the I will be given the value 0 and 1. For j in range also it will be given the value 0 and 1. First of all, the I will be given the value 0 and j will be given the value 0. So result I of j. Okay, so for accessing a nested list, we have to use this two square brackets. For example, if we are using string, so we want to go at a fifth index, we write x of 5. Okay, so if we want to get a at a nested index point, we have to write two positions, first index and that second position. Okay, you got the point. Okay, and for that multiplication, see, now we are using that matrix A at ith index and zeroth index. Means first of all the I was 0, so means it will be in this 1 comma 2. Okay, now we are using zeroth index. Okay, so means 1, and now we are multiplying it with zeroth of j index. Okay, so what is the zeroth? Means 5 comma 6, and jth also 0 is, we are multiplying 1 into 5. Now we are adding 2 into 6, like the normal multiplication we do. Okay, so this you have just to just understand that how this, we have to make the loop accordingly. We can multiply. So we have made this result matrix. Now we will change the values according to the matrix multiplication. Wait a second. Okay, so accordingly we have to change. So matrix A of I of 0 is 1 into matrix B of 0 of j. J was also 0 at first iteration. Okay, so 1 into 5, then 2 into 6, and then we have to add it, and it will change at ith to jth. Means I was 0, j was also 0, so at zeroth index, 0 comma 0 index, it will store this value, that is 19. Okay, now I will remain 0 and j will become 1. So what will it do? The 1 comma 2 will remain same. Okay, so this I comma 0 and I comma 1 will remain same, but b will change. Means this 1 comma 2 will remain same, and it will go to 7 comma 8. Okay, so now 1 into 7 plus 2 into 8, that will give the output 22, like that. Now I will change to 1, j will become 0, then it will run at 0, then at 1, then we will get the values. Okay, and if we work on 3 into 3 matrix, it will be the same, like this. See, like result is equals to a of uh, I k into b of k j. Okay, but we have to make a new loop inside it for 3 into 3, but for 2 into 2 we don't have to, because we are just making it for 4 values here only. But here there will be 9 values, so we are using another loop. Okay, is it you
ठीक है
understand that,
बट
or you don't?
या ये कॉन्सेप्ट ओके है बट इसमें मतलब यदि कोई मतलब पे आपको कुछ उसमें लिखना है लाइक यू वांट टू मेक एम का सिंबल नहीं तो इफ ए मैट्रिक्स में देखें तो आप एम बनाना चाहोगे तो 7 4 12 और 7 5 3 6 9 ऐसे तरह का वो आना चाहिए तो उस प्रकार का जो कैसे कर सकते हैं
अच्छा
एक्चुअली
वो,
ओपे में ये क्वेश्चन है चैट में भी किसी ने डाला है वो आप देख
अच्छा
सकते हो
अच्छा,
हाँ
start from top left corner and transverse from the matrix in Z shape. O start from top left corner and traverse. See, this is a type of lengthy question, but we have just have to use the logic. Okay, so I don't have time much remaining because it's already 7 and 16. I can just explain you brief in. Okay, so what we can do, see, for if we will first take the input types and we will give them if the input double equal to L, then if L if like that. For that, if we want to write L, okay, so for that L will be 12 4 7 8 and 9. Okay, so if we know that we have 3 cross 3 matrix or 4 cross 4 matrix, so number doesn't matter. What we have to see that what kind of output we are providing. So here we are providing the first column and last row, uh, uh, and we have to see that 7 should not be repeated twice. Means 7 12 12 4 7 8 and 9. So first we have to take this whole column. So how this column is taken? We have to take every zeroth index from each row. So it is a normal function. We will just make a for loop for I in range uh, len of a. Okay, then we will write. We will add a new string, that L dot append. For that append, we will just use this. For example, a matrix. So a bracket 0 comma I for I in range. Okay, uh, so it will just give us this I, sorry, I, first of all I will be there, then 0 will be there. So it will give this. Okay, so when we are storing these elements in a string, in a list, then we want last row but avoiding the first one because it will be repeated twice. Okay, so we will just write the zeroth sorry, just ignore the zeroth index of the last row. So we will we already have the length of the matrix, so we will just access the elements and skip the zeroth one. Okay, for that L. For Z, we will first copy the first line, then the middle elements where I and J are equal. Okay, where I and J are equal, and then the last row. Don't get confused. I am just telling you a solution that first of all you should try it at your own. Okay, if you don't just use any chat gpt or code to understand the example. I am just telling you for any of the coding language, any time, any question. Okay, not for just this time. Okay, just first of all try it itself, try yourself that how we can make the question for, like, if I we can telling about Z. Okay, so what does Z do? Like this, like this, like this, and like this. So what we can see here, first line is going, then all the middle elements means the middle row element, and then the last line. So we can do like that. Okay, is it clear?
Yeah, okay, bye. Thank you.
Okay, okay guys, bye. Have a good exam. Best of luck.
Thank you, sir.